I've rewritten the script like 3 times and I honestly just lost hope in making the intro. So I'm just gonna skip it. I will use Asus and Logitech as two examples of some brands, but there are much other big brands that are selling some overpriced stuff. Let's compare these two keyboards I found. The Asus ROG Scope Teco L for 150 euros and Ayaz ACO 820 for 50 euros. And guess what? This piece of crap is wireless, while the plank that Asus calls a keyboard is not. Okay, now to Logitech. I think everyone knows about the G Pro X Superlight. That's basically an artifact of gaming mice at this point. Superlight can be the best mouse of all time, and it is if we don't look at the price. But the G Pro keyboard isn't even close. There are much better keyboards for the same or lower price. And of course, it's not wireless, and on this site it has only 2.5 star rating. Then I went to our trustworthy site Reddit and asked some other people about their opinions on some big brand overpriced keyboards. In short, they are generally overpriced for what you get. Not always the best quality and or requires software to be installed on your computer to fully function. It's not necessary that they're universally bad, some are, just that you can get more for your money by avoiding them. So yes, you will most likely need to install something for them just to work. And as someone who had Asus Armor Crate, I can confirm that it's a pain to have it pop up every time you launch or restart your PC. Not targeted for market enthusiasts. I think a lot of the hate just boils down to them not being worth the price. Here comes a certain point where you're just paying for the name, and a lot of people here would rather pay for a quality keyboard than a popular name. On the mechanical side, they're mostly horrible value unless it's a really bad market where you can get smaller brands. For Hall effect stuff, some of them are possible, not looking at the price, but the second that's a factor, they become pretty irrelevant again. I don't see any reasons for anyone to buy them in most markets. General issues among pretty much all gaming brand boards would be bad mounting, almost always tray mount. Low quality switches and keycaps, shine through is generally gonna be mid due to thinner process. Actual thought put into case design practically non-existent, with some more recent ones substituting that with just filling them with foam and hoping for the best. Under loop or rattly stabilizers, bad software with very limited capabilities and usually pretty bloated. Rattling is number one problem with big brand keyboards. I remember spacebar rattle on my Asus board annoyed me to the point I returned it, and in the end it was maybe the best decision I could have made. Some of the big brands people are not recommending to buy from are Keychron, Razer and Logitech. Razer is known for glazing RGB and having not that good software. They make good webcams and some of their mice are not that bad actually. But why would you overpay for keyboard only because it has Razer Chroma disco lights? Keychron was always an overpriced brand, but their quality for what you are paying fell off pretty bad a while ago. I can't really say something bad about them, there are just better products with better pricing out there. Logitech has some good products, but most of them are mid. However, they are selling those mid products for a bit too much. I can continue this with any big gaming brand. I think they are focusing too much on profit and they get deserved hate for it. In local stores, price for peripherals are even higher. Here is the same Logitech keyboard for 230 euros. I really want to thank you for watching this video. I'll tweak it a bit in some editing softwares and I hope to upload this as my first video ever.